Hello everyone. Yes, I'm just sipping my tea because I have some to spill. So, welcome to today's video. This video is entitled Top 5 Complaints of Being a Male Reseller, and this definitely applies for my experience. I don't know if it applies for other male resellers out there, but I just thought I would share the 5 complaints I have from being a male reseller on Poshmark. So number 1 is your customers think you're a woman. As if a person can't just look at the little picture of me right next to my comment or right at the top of my listing. Is that hard? Like, earlier in the week, I made the mistake of sending someone their item and I left the Goodwill tag on. That's the only time I've ever done that before. But what this person wrote in the review was, maybe next time the seller ships an item, she should double check that she took the Goodwill tag off. Madam, maybe next time you write a review, you should check the name on the shipping label. I have never heard of a woman named Jack. Maybe Jackie, but it says Jack. Is that hard? Also, people always will be like, will you model this on something that's like a sheer blouse? Like, no, I won't. Like, look at my picture. You think you will see me in like a red sheer embroidered blouse? No, I will not model this for you. Or they'll ask like, how did this fit you? I'm like a stiletto. It didn't fit. I didn't wear it. Like, just take the time to just look that I'm like a dude. Like, dudes exist on Poshmark. Hello. Number 2 is the judgmental looks that you get at a thrift store. It especially applies in certain sections. So, purses and dresses, especially dresses. The looks you get from like all the old women walking around. As if, okay, A, why does it matter in the first place? Like, I'm just buying stuff. B, it could be a gift that I'm getting like my mom. I don't know why you need to stare at me like this is some like crazy sight. Like, a man is looking at dresses in the thrift store. Like, oh my, go tell your bingo buddies or something. Like, that's insane that I would just look at like dresses. Wow. But here's a story time. So one time Ryan and I were at a Savers in Minnesota, and we had like a basket full of like 8 purses. We were just browsing this huge purse section, and this lady stares at us and she says, "So why are you two looking at purses?" And it wasn't like a curiosity question, it was judgment ridden. So, like, and so we explain, I always say like, well, I'm a reseller, I use this to help pay for my car payment and to pay for my schooling, I'm in college, like, it makes me money. Like, okay, A, we have like a cart of purses. You think, oh, I'm just here to get my new crossbody. No, like, if I was, if it was for me, that's not that much of a problem. Like, calm down, mind your own business. B, it's not for me. I have a cart of 8 of them. Like, I'm clearly not getting these for me. And C, once again, it could be a gift. Like, stop. Like, calm down. You're gonna be okay. Just walk away and mind your own business. Number 3. Being underestimated by other resellers. So I was watching a video the other day, and this lady was talking about like the bins and how the bins are and like the whole experience of going to the bins. And she was just going on and on about like how it works, and she's like, oh my gosh, like sometimes I even see like guys there and they like go almost as crazy as us girls. Like, guy resellers, like, oh my, like sometimes they do as good as us. Like, compare, like, my Poshmark to, like, a lot of women's Poshmarks. I'm pretty sure I'm killing it compared to some of them. So, like, guys can handle reselling too. Like, there are men resellers, and half of us do better than half of the women. Like, there's no... It's like... Just because, like, stereotypically women have more interest in clothes, doesn't mean that that's right. Like, I love fashion and clothes, so, like, there's that. But, like, also, it's not, like, a difficult concept to, like, get a hang of. Like, if you want to know how, no matter what gender you are, like, you can grasp the concept of brand names and, like, selling them. So, yeah, I am not saying everyone does this. Like, not many. I haven't actually seen many people do this. It probably wouldn't have been on my list if I hadn't seen this video this week. But there are a select few that, like, underestimate how a man can resell. And it's like, we can too. So, number 4. Less knowledge and more learning. So, at my current state, I would not say I have less knowledge than, like, most women resellers. This is kind of contradicting my last statement, but it's not, in a way. So, I'm saying that men resellers, we start off usually with less knowledge, like when we're first starting. And there's some things that I still don't have the knowledge on. Like, I don't know anything about bras at all. I don't know anything about the sizing. It doesn't make any sense to me. And there's certain just measurements and stuff that I just, like, I'm not on board with, because, like, I wasn't, like, raised knowing much, like, anything about female clothing, blah, blah, blah. And so also, men resellers have more to learn. So there's, like, a little more struggle there for us. But again, it's not that hard to grasp, so it doesn't take that long. You just have to put the time and energy into learning these brands that you've never been able to wear or buy, or you haven't really bought, and these, like, pieces that we don't wear, like bras and, like, corsets and just, like, the more, like, female clothes. So, yeah. More learning is what it takes. And number 5 is my own jealousy. So I get so jealous that you women that are watching this have such cool clothes to pick from for yourself. Like, I buy these clothes and I'm like, dang, if only they made something like this but for guys. Like, some of the prints and stuff on Free People clothes, just some of the, like, deconstructed, like, patchwork, just cool things that women clothes have that you don't really see on men's clothes ever. I'm so jealous of it because we don't have much to pick from. Like, you go to the men's section at a thrift store, it's just like a Nike tee, an Under Armour tee, a Faded Glory tee. Oh, look, a Fila tee. Like, it's so boring. But the women's, it's like different lengths, high-low, different materials, cutouts, patches. Like, where is that for guys? Like, you can get that for guys if you buy, like, Gucci, like, high-end stuff, but, like, not just regular, more accessible clothes, which is definitely a big complaint of mine. And that doesn't have really anything to do with reselling. It's just a complaint that I have from being a reseller and getting to see all of the awesome clothes that you guys have. And it applies to, like, shoes too. Some of you guys' shoes are, like, so cool. Like those leather boots that I found that had, like, little flowers all over them. Like, those are so cool, but they're, like, women's. Like, come on. Jealous. So I hope that you guys liked this video. I suddenly, like, got the idea for making it when I was walking my dog this morning. And it was actually pretty easy for me to come up with 5 like, ideas of things that I have struggled with or have found annoying with being a male reseller. This isn't that, like, serious. None of this actually bothers me that much. I just thought I would kind of, like, give the women that watch this a little insight on like a couple things that you might not think about that like the guy resellers have to deal with. But yeah, thank you for watching, and please subscribe and like and comment. If you're a guy, comment and tell me other complaints I might have missed, or like if you agree with these things, maybe you don't deal with these things. And if you're a woman, like tell me things that you struggle with being a reseller too, because like I don't have that viewpoint, so like let me know. Yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye.